So Gina goes down to Senate Hall. Alright, we don't fall.
I'll be.
Call the Senate meeting to order. I'll turn it over to Secretary Stevenson for roll call.
Senator Ball. Here. Senator Beckstead. Senator Berry.
Present.
Senator Branham. Here. Senator Hollister.
Here.
Senator Cowell.
Here.
Senator Dominguez.
Here.
Senator Morgan.
Here.
Senator Hornsby.
Present.
Senator Devato. Senator Dussault.
Here.
Senator Johnson.
Here.
Senator Sheptree.
Here.
Senator Muir. Here. Senator Ortiz. Here. Senator Price. Here. Senator Rosales. Present. Senator Sidney. Senator Withers.
Present.
Senator Wiley.
Here.
Thank you, Secretary Stevenson. If you would now all please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Senator Branham.
I'm going to approve the minutes for last week's meeting.
Second.
It has been moved by Senator Branham to approve last week's minutes, seconded by Senator Hollister. Unanimous has been called, seeing no objections. Last week's minutes are approved.
I move to approve.
I'm sorry, that's out of order. Senator Hollister.
I move to approve. I move to approve this week's agenda.
It has been moved by Senator Hollister to approve this week's agenda, seconded by Senator Branham. Unanimous has been called. Seeing no objections, this week's agenda is approved. We will now open up our gallery for any questions or answers.
Guys. Okay, so my report today,
You're good.
perfect. My report today, checklist are due tomorrow at 5 p.m. Please fill those out on the ASIC website. Are there any questions regarding those checklists? Sweet. Please keep emailing me and CCing me on important information that you guys are sending to clubs or your RAs, those kind of things. Please CC me on those emails. It makes my job a lot easier to keep track. A couple of concerns I want to talk about that have been brought to my attention. Please make sure to wear your black and orange on Wednesdays. I would really love to help dress one of you if I could, but no, I'll just use. I can't seem to figure out what I'm wearing on Wednesdays, but if you guys would, it shouldn't be that hard to want to represent your school. So please wear Bengals gear, ISU gear, black and orange, however you see fit. That's totally fine to do that. But please make sure that you are doing that, as well as your name tags. It's very important that you guys represent the students. Obviously, you guys are the student leaders, so just be a role model on that. I did send an email regarding the club finances and new officer trainings. If you guys have questions on that, please respond to my email. Basically, there's a couple of you guys who were not able to attend, and so we need to make sure that gets resolved. In the future, if you're not going to make a training like that or something that's required on your checklist, please email the committee head or the committee chair, anybody who is waiting on you at that meeting. Also make sure to email me so that I have record of it, so that when I do the checklist, I'll be able to verify that with an email, if that makes sense. So just so there's a paper trail, if that makes sense to you. Ambush is this weekend on Saturday. Please encourage your friends to come. It's from 10 to 2 is the after party, so feel free to come hang out. There'll be a DJ, food, and there's all kinds of vendors and free stuff that they're going to be giving away. In the future, my report, if you will, they asked me to do it before checklist review. I feel that maybe it would be more beneficial to do it after the checklist had been done and filled out, so that I could report back on how everyone's doing and bring up concerns based on the checklist. Do you guys have strong feelings either way to have me come before the checklist review or after the checklist review?
Senator Withers.
Thank you, Vice President Luna. I don't have a preference as to if you come before or after. However, I think that it would be beneficial to everyone if you could just maybe send out an email reminding us about the checklist, and then maybe following up the next week after the checklist is submitted to do the evaluation.
So send an email instead of doing this and then, okay. I think that's probably what I'll do in the future if there's no other objections to that. Okay.
Thank you, Andy. Is there anyone else from the gallery who would like to approach?
Do I need to introduce myself?
You're golden.
Okay. Well, I will anyway. I'm Peter Peterson. I'm the ASU Finance Officer, and I'm required to do a monthly report to the Senate. Not a whole lot going on with finance. We've had a couple match deposit requests. For those of you that don't know, ASISU gives 3-to-1 match funding to clubs and organizations that raise money. And so we've had 4 so far, and I think the finance chair will seek to approve those today. Other than that, not a whole lot. Senator Withers mentioned earlier that we appointed senators line items, so make sure you guys, when you have a minute, take a look at those, at the assignments, and we'll get the contact information out to you guys so you can start contacting your line items. But other than that, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. All right, seeing no one else from the gallery, we'll now, with no announcements and correspondence, we'll now move on to our president's report. President Smith.
Hi, everybody. There's not a ton to report this week. One thing that I was asked to talk to everybody about, the museum is currently going through a revitalization of their tours and stuff like that for college-specific groups. So they're hoping to get more college students interested in going to the museum. One issue that they have is that college students really don't want to pay the $2 fee to go in and look at their collection. So they're trying to get the word out to people to come take a tour of the museum. A couple things that they're deciding to do to help get people more interested in the museum is in October they're going to do a haunting ghost forum where they're going to talk to students and they're going to have several experts come in and talk about ghosts and hauntings and if that's real or not. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, or if you're interested in taking a tour, they will actually give you guys a tour of their collections for free because you're members of ASISU, in the hopes that you will get more people, such as your constituents, clubs, organizations, something like that, to come in. I took a tour of it this week on Monday, and I actually got to go outside of just where they normally show people into the collections of the museum, where they have things such as a mammoth that's over 13,000 years old, and stuff like that. So it's really neat. You can actually go back there and see their collections. You guys like reptiles, they have just about every kind of snake you can think of, people in the jars, so you can see them. So it's a really interesting thing. It's also really nice. They really wanted to have me tell you guys about the opportunities they have for students, their biology students or archaeological students, for opportunities within studying the different groups of bones and specimens that they have saved over the last so many years. They've been here since 1964, so they have a lot of collections down there. So if you guys are interested in taking a tour of their collection, let me know and I can set that up for you. You can also take a tour with friends. They might give you a discounted rate if you decide to do that. There is a pizza party going on in the museum on Thursday for students. So that's something to think about. And then another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, I met with Pat Terrell over this last week, and she told me that she really wants us as a Senate to start thinking about our legacy as a Senate, because a lot of times in the past few Senates, she said specifically, they kind of left and they haven't really left a legacy, and because they haven't left a legacy, oftentimes people don't remember them because they didn't do anything significant, or they did something significant, but then it was changed by the next year's Senate. So if there's any ideas you guys have, or if your clubs or organizations come to you and talk to you about things that they would like to see on campus that would really make an impact, even if it's not a large scale thing, please let me know about that, because that's what's going to keep our Senate and our school year remembered, as if we have something that is kind of our legacy. So thinking about that. And then the last thing is, remember to reply to all of the emails that you get as a senator in a timely manner. We've had a couple complaints about people emailing senators and then never hearing back from them. So if you're getting emails as a senator for some organization or someone's trying to get a hold of the Senate, please make sure that even if you don't know the answer to the questions that they are asking you, you at least reply and then CC someone in that you think would be able to. Typically that would be myself or Katana. So if you don't know the answer, CC one of us in and reply to them saying that you are not able to answer the question, but that you will send this off to someone who can help you with that. Because if you're not responding, then it makes us look bad, because it doesn't look like we're caring about the people that are coming to us for questions or help. So just make sure if you have any questions, or if someone's sending you an email and you don't understand why, just email me about that. Any questions for me, guys? Perfect, thank you. Oh.
Senator Price.
I will send out an email with that. They have yet to get back to me on the exact time, because I emailed and asked them what time it is. But I would assume from what the email sounded like, that it's sort of lunch tomorrow. So I would guess from 12 to 1 period they typically do. If that is not the case, I will email you tonight. If it is the case, then I'm just not going to email you. So go with 12 to 1 unless I email you guys. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, President Smith. Just a brief question for Jake. Jake, can you hear us in Idaho Falls? All right. We will now move on to our chair and committee reports. Starting with our Senate Pro Tem Board Chair Committee, Senator Withers.
Thank you, Vice President Belknap. So the program committee has not met since our previous meeting. However, committee heads will now start taking minutes during meetings. And so they're going to take roll and they'll provide updates as to what each meeting is doing, and they'll in the meeting. So other than that, we expect another meeting probably next or sometime next week.
Thank you, Senator Withers. And then I'll hear from our Finance Committee, Senator Withers.
Thank you again, Vice President Belknap. So over the last couple of weeks, Finance has heard a couple match deposit requests. And so I'll go through them and just describe how they earn the money and then what we're matching with them. So ISU Robotics Club, we are matching them $500 from their toolbox sales. The English Graduate Student Association, we are matching $57.66 from their t-shirt sales. And then the American Chemical Society, we're matching $206.66 from donations that were provided to them. And then lastly, we have the Idaho Progressive Student Alliance, which we are matching $421.10 for a grand total of $1,185.42. Does anyone have any questions in regards to those match deposits? Okay, so with that, I move to approve the match deposit request for the Idaho Progressive Student Alliance, the ISU Robotics Club, the English Graduate Student Association, and the American Chemical Society for a total of $1,185.42. Second.
It has been moved by Senator Withers to approve the match deposits, seconded by Senator Hollister, and unanimous seconded by Senator Worley. Unanimous has been called. Sorry, Senator Hollister, it has to be a roll call because it is finance. So I'm now turn over to Secretary Severson for the roll call.
Senator Brawl. Yes. Senator Berry.
Yes.
Senator Branham. Yes. Senator Hollister.
Yes.
Senator DeCall.
Yes.
Senator Dominguez.
Yes.
Senator Coronado.
Yes.
Senator Clemency.
Yes.
Senator Furtado. Yes. Senator Duswall.
Yes.
Senator Johnson.
Yes.
Senator Sheptree.
Yes.
Senator Muir. Yes. Senator Ortiz. Senator Price. Yes. Senator Rosales. Yes. Senator Withers.
Yes.
Senator Morgan.
Yes.
So just a reminder that if you are a member of a club that is being addressed in any of the finance issues we bring up, you must abstain from the vote. So would anyone like to change their vote? Senator Worley. Senator Hornsby.
I also changed my vote from yes to abstain. I'm not a member of either club.
All right, so the votes have been changed and match deposits do pass. Thank you, Senator Withers. We'll now move on to the Rules Committee with Senator Branham.
Thank you. So the Rules Committee had our first meeting yesterday, and we discussed what our responsibilities are as Rules Committee, and then how we will be working with Appointments and Review Committee to update all of our governing documents in the format.
Thank you, Senator Branham. We will now hear from our Appointments and Review Committee, Senator DeCall.
We have no committee reports for this week.
Thank you, Senator DeCall. We'll now hear from our Outreach Committee, Senator Muir.
Thank you. So I have booked the ballroom on Monday, October 26th for our student forum. Pat Terrell did mention that she wanted it on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, but that was the only day available, so I haven't gotten word back from her that that's okay. So it's possible that it could change, but it's booked right now from 11 to 1. And then in regards to the student polls, she said that she will set up the polls as long as we give her a list of questions, about 10, every time we want to do it. So if you have any questions that you would like to go out on those polls, please email them to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Muir. We'll now hear from our Communications Committee, Senator Jeffrey.
Okay, Chair. Our committee is working to prepare ourselves for homecoming. We are planning to finish the work before our leave term. We have set October 3rd and the 10th to work on it. I'll be sending a sign-up sheet to volunteer for the floor. So please sign up in your available times so that we could make a success to it. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Jeffrey. And last we'll hear from our Service Committee, Senator Price.
Thank you, Vice President. For our Service Committee meeting we had today at 4:30, we discussed how we wanted to partner up with ASISU and SAB. 2 years ago that they had partnered up with SAB and they served students who were serving the community that day breakfast. And so I think it's a really good idea to help encourage the students to go out there and serve the community by serving them breakfast and getting them to know our faces. And so I have an appointment, hopefully by tomorrow, working with Senator Berry and Val Davis from the Involvement Center. So hopefully we come up with a game plan on when we're going to do this. Hopefully we will do one in the fall, not in October because we do have that event with Hispanic Heritage Month, but in November, hopefully on that date for the service project, serving the breakfast. Okay. And then also, again, I sent out Google Doc yesterday. That Google Doc link is going to be updated frequently, so I will send out like email reminders, like check the Google Doc. Also here at when I present when events are coming up, just put your name, your phone number, contact information. I will ask repeatedly because I do send out those links to the person of the service coordinator, such as the Portman, or if you work with another organization. So that's how I send that out. Other than that, that's all I have.
Thank you, Senator Price. So we have no old business on the agenda, so we'll now move to new business. And first we'll hear from Senator Branham about Bill 503. Senator Branham?
Thank you. In the Senate, Bill 503 by Stacy Branham, College of Pharmacy, sponsored by Noah Johnson, College of Business, and Michaela Muir, College of Arts and Letters. This bill promotes ASISU's name. I move to send Bill 503 to rules.
It has been moved to send Bill 503 to rules by Senator Branham, seconded by Senator Muir. Unanimous has been called. Seeing no objections, Bill 503 will be sent to rules. Our next item on the agenda is Bill 504, which will also be read by Senator Branham.
Thank you. In the Senate, Bill 504 by Stacy Branham, College of Pharmacy, sponsored by Noah Johnson, College of Business, and Michaela Muir, College of Arts and Letters. This bill adds accountability to ASISU members seeking contingency funds. I move to send Bill 504 to rules.
It has been moved to send Bill 504 to rules, seconded by Senator Branham, seconded by Senator Withers. Unanimous has been called. Seeing no objections, Bill 504 will also move to rules. That is the end of new business. We will now reopen the galleries for any more questions and answers. Seeing none and seeing no other business, will you now please stand with me and sing the Irish Fight song?
ISU, fight, go, 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 Eagles, go!
Senator Branham? It has been moved to adjourn by Senator Branham, seconded by Senator Withers.
Unanimous.
Unanimous has been called, and seeing no objections, we will move to adjournment after roll call.
Senator Ball. Here. Senator Braxton. Senator Berry.
Present.
Senator Branham. Here. Senator Colister.
Overjoyed.
Senator Hall.
Here.
Senator Dominguez.
Here.
Senator Colorado.
Here.
Senator Hornsby.
Present.
Senator Mercado. Present. Senator Baseball.
Here.
Senator Johnson. Senator
Here.
Senator Muir. Here. Senator Ortiz. Here. Senator Price. Present. Senator Rosales. Present. Senator Suzie. Senator Withers. Senator Woolsey.
Here.
Meeting adjourned.